around our the only university we have, Kirinyaga University College, you'll see the beauty of having trees along the road. One time, I had a chance to go to the second president, Somat Kabarak, and you can see the beauty of trees along the road. So I want to say, Mr. Speaker, we want to encourage my brother and tell him after this, let's follow it so that we have a bill so that this one is actualized. Mr. Speaker, on the same note, I want to end the debate. I was in a forum whereby we've been informed that the NGCDF was knocked out by the court yesterday. So, Mr. Speaker, we have to stand up for our issues. And Mr. KJ, we should, I think in the motion, at a point when we are doing the bill, we should include all the roads. Those are the ones which are covered by Kenha, the others which are covered by Kura and Kera, so that all of them, even if we are doing Maram roads, we are sure that we do the trees. I support.
The Honorable Caroline Ngeleche, you have only 5 minutes. Then after that, the mover will be asked to reply.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for giving me this opportunity to contribute to this motion. First of all, let me appreciate Honorable John Kiarie, MP, for the motion. Honorable Mr. Speaker, I am a county MP for Elgeyo Marakwet, and Elgeyo Marakwet is the second largest, it's the second county in Kenya with a forest cover of 37.6%, majorly indigenous trees. This issue of planting trees along the road, to me, in all the other parts of Kenya, is very important, Mr. Speaker. We are faced with a challenge of climate change, and we always educate people, and we always try to convince people to plant trees within their compounds. We convince people to plant trees in schools and other institutions. The government has land, unutilized land along the road, which is yet to be developed. Why can the trees be grown in those areas, whereas you know some of the land reserves, road reserves, might take long before they are developed? And I think it will be prudent and well in order if it can be utilized to grow the trees for the time being. When you go to other countries, you find that along the roadsides, people have been encouraged to plant not only trees, but also fruit trees, which will serve as to conserve the environment, and at the same time, fruits can be grown along the road. So, Mr. Speaker, I wish to support the motion, and I would wish if each and every part of the road, at least we get to have trees planted. Number two, Mr. Speaker, trees are windbreakers, and especially in arid and semi-arid lands. At times you find that we are faced with a challenge of maybe flooding or very strong winds blowing along the roads, especially in the north, what do you call these ones? The roads, the all-weather roads, which are not yet developed. So it will be good if we can have these trees. Then again, Mr. Speaker, we know that in Kenya, as much as we would want people to conserve the environment, so many people are still dependent on firewood as a means of cooking, or as a way. You find many homestays, over 80% of homestays in Kenya, Mr. Speaker, are still dependent on firewood as a means of cooking. It is good as they cut down those trees because of lack of an alternative, or as they destroy, it is good also the government to encourage by planting more trees, so that as people cut down and destroy another few, then we can have more trees being planted. And we should also do that to give an example to young generation, that the government is also encouraging people to do planting of trees, not just telling individual people and private persons to do the planting of trees. The government should lead by example by allowing the bare land that is within them to do the tree planting. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
the Honorable Member for Ganze. Please take exactly 3 minutes, and then followed by the Honorable Member for Kwanza, another 3 minutes, then the mover will reply.